So, I feel like I'm missing a part on Bonnie, because I have the cover and everything. Should I bring it up? Hey, Henry. Can I talk to you about something?
Sure, I guess.
I think it was yesterday or earlier. Goodness, how long I've been here. But you said you told Spring Bonnie everything. You didn't tell him about my dad, did you?
No. Why?
Relief? Well, 'cause you said everything, and I don't know what exactly you said, and that kind of, personal to bring that up. So.
No, I didn't ask any of that. I only told him about stuff where he wasn't there for because he was getting repairs for. So like Foster and you being out, and then all the other stuff. Didn't say anything else.
Well, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't bring him into the conversation. If you did, that wouldn't be very, appropriate to like the animatronics about that.
Yeah.
Personal
like
life and
Yep. Like I said, I didn't tell Spring Bonnie about anything about your dad, nothing personal.
Yeah. Because if you did tell them, and I would have to bring up your parents and everything, and I kind of don't want to do that.
You don't have to bring them up. Like I said, no one's being told anything. Nothing personal. Nothing about your dad. Nothing about anyone else's family. Nothing. It was just left at the stuff that I just told you about.
Well, that's good to know. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it's basic.
That also reminds me about the portal.
Yes.
You said when the child jumped in to it, and I should go find it, like stuff like that. Saying how it's my fault the child jumped in there and disappeared. Though I remember that I wasn't on the shift when the child jumped in there. I wasn't the one looking after the pizzeria or watching the ball pit or anything. I was at home. Then distinctly your fault that the kid jumped in there. Wouldn't think?
No. I don't know. I was mostly here looking
through. So you weren't watching everyone though. You weren't watching being a good owner and supervising. So I know Scott can't do everything.
And I was going to go back out, but I had to do something, so that's why I couldn't. What?
Because I know you weren't doing anything with Charlie or anything.
Of course. Alright. Other stuff that I don't want to talk about.
What, your parents? Or
don't bring
paperwork?
Let's just say, paperwork. Different paperwork. That's what.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the missing child's not the first child to be missing either. From the ball pit. No, I've looked through the documents, and it all appears to be on your shift as well. You're a watch. You know, we can't let Scott do everything.
I know.
I don't mean to come off rude, but it's quite a coincidence, don't you think?
I guess, if you want to say that. What you think?
I mean, all that yellow rabbit and everything, not bullshit it.
The yellow rabbit's understandable. I mean, it's mostly you and Scott not listening. I mean, yeah, I get it. You want to, like, bring it in, treat it as your own. But remember, it came from the portal. Same portal where it took you, multiple people, into a different universe, and all that. So how do you expect me and Spring Bonnie to act when something that you told us about happened and something comes out of the portal?
Not everything's bad when it comes from the portal. It could be just like misunderstanding or something. I mean, we're not treating it like our own. We're just trying to, you know, make it feel more home at the moment.
Well, this is not its home.
I know that.
It
Doesn't remember its home though.
Well, hopefully it finds out soon because we can't keep it here. We have a night guard coming. Night guard coming into interview. We don't want it to get mauled to death or anything, do you?
No. I mean, we can just put it backstage and probably in the security room since they've nearly finished it. Nothing too bad or anything. I don't hope. You know?
It's still bad though.
How? It hasn't done anything.
Have you seen it?
Well, you're gonna say because it looks scary doesn't mean it's scary.
I'm not saying it's scary. It looks, you know,
evil.
Yes. It's made out of flesh and muscle. Just don't like, you know, act all buddy with it like you two were previously doing.
I mean, they didn't have to like shout at us. I mean, I'm okay with like shouting, but that was a very aggressive, especially towards Scott overall.
I wasn't meaning to come off as aggressive. I was just trying to tell him what he was doing.
Oh,
it was
you
kind
did.
of idiotic of him.
It did sound very aggressive, so.
Well, that's the only way the point's gonna come along for him. He's not gonna listen to a few soft words telling him not to do something. You gotta get it through his head, not by just saying a couple words.
You have a point there.
Because remember, he was trying to bring the thing to his apartment. What if he died? He died right there in his apartment. What would you have it? What would we have done? How would we explain that? Oh yeah, a wild animatronic that came out of a portal just murdered our employee. That's all normal and fine.
Maybe the new night guard can help us, you know? Maybe not tell them about the ball pit or anything, but, like, make sure Scott is safe and everything.
What's the night guard gonna do? Night guard's also human.
I mean, I can make some type of security system for the animatronics.
And what's that still gonna do?
Stop it.
Just because even if we do install security programs or whatever, it's still probably stronger than them. Probably a whole bunch of other stuff. And if something does happen and we get the footage, how are we going to explain that? It's an animatronic.
Animatronic, like someone's in it.
What's that going to do? Just saying someone's in it? That's gonna be more on our part for letting a person walk around in a suit.
I don't know. What do you want me to do? I can't just like magically get things done. It's not a miracle.
I don't know. Maybe try to lead it back into the portal or something. Make sure it stays there, and not putting just tape over the ball pit. Because tape's not gonna do anything. Anything can crawl out that portal.
Hmm.
We can have another one of Yellow Rabbit walking around here. Then what would we do then?
I don't know. I don't have any answers.
Yeah. So maybe instead of like Scott was doing, instead of it showing it around, acting like, oh, this is your new forever home. We're gonna keep you here and love you and all of that.
I didn't do that though. That was Scott.
Yeah. So maybe you shouldn't get mad at me for yelling at Scott, because what he was doing was idiotic. And what you were doing was idiotic. Letting it come home with you just so you can see what it's up to. You know how dumb that sounds?
Well, I don't know, maybe like try and like see what it is, get more questions, answers, since we don't know anything about the portal. Maybe it knows a bunch of things.
If it doesn't remember where it came from, what makes you think it knows about the portal?
I don't know. I was just asking it. It's from a different dimension, at least, you know something.
It's not gonna listen to you. It's not gonna listen to you. It's not like an animal. It's not gonna communicate with you, talk like as you want it. It's obviously something going on. Have you noticed Spring Bonnie's been acting weird? Ever since we let that thing in, and you decided to leave it alone, even though that wasn't your fault, even though you left them alone with each other, something happened. Don't you realize Spring Bonnie's been quieter than usual?
I mean, it's Bonnie. You always like have mood swings and everything. I don't know. I'm not supposed to be with Bonnie 24/7.
Well, still, you should realize something's up.
I mean, the rabbit has been a bit like giving like glares over to Bonnie. Yeah. But it doesn't mean like it's done something or anything.
Kinda looks like it has done something. Spring Bonnie's been more distancing himself away from us. Every time we're by the Yellow Rabbit, he backs away. How do you not realize anything that's been happening? Yeah, I know you're not supposed to be watching all the time, but you should take a hint when something's wrong with your animatronics.
Well, I can't solve everyone's problems.
I never said you had to.
Sound like you were referencing it, though.
I'm not trying to.
What do you suppose we can do then?
I don't know.
Other than, well, killing it.
I don't even think we can kill it. Have you seen it? Just because, yeah, it's flesh and muscle doesn't mean we can probably destroy it. Remember, it still has a suit on. The suit probably gives it extra strength or something. Because if we do slip up into something, hey, it can probably just pull us apart or something. I don't know, we end up dead somewhere. Nobody checks the place. Nothing.
Well, I mean, you guys have weapons and everything. You have guns last time I checked. And you tried to shoot him in the face, I remember that.
Yeah, but
maybe you shoot the animatronic then, not me. Or Scott. I only have this to protect me, so I'm not gonna much help. I don't know where I even got those from anyways. Maybe
I'm
Not me too.
saying is to watch your back around that thing. I don't have any of my weapons, and as you can see, trying to shoot it has done nothing to affect it. So maybe, instead of bringing up the subject that, yeah, we have weapons, but that doesn't do anything about it. You should watch out for each other and stuff.
It's hard when always arguing and going at each other.
And it's not mostly arguing. You're just kind of, upset at the fact that you just let it in, not questioning anything.
Well, I'm trying to be nice, you know? I don't want to be almost aggressive, like, oh, you should go back where you came from, we don't care about you, and stuff like that. You know how rude that sounds?
Yeah, but animatronic. Yeah, and animatronics do have feelings, but no, you can't trust everything you see, dude.
I don't. I mean, I have suspicions about it, but I don't trust everything. I mean, the rabbit, yeah, the animatronic thing's pretty creepy, but other than that, like, it seems pretty nice for now. I don't know. It hasn't, like, said anything aggressive. What?
Are you sure?
Well, yeah. I don't know. I haven't
What
really
about the fact?
seen it.
No. What about the fact that you tried to take Bonnie home where your kids were? Maybe about that. Where your kids live, where you live.
No.
Do you want your kids getting hurt?
No.
Then why?
They aren't here.
That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if your kids are away. They're gonna come back later or sooner. And what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Because yeah, if you did bring that thing home while your kids got back from your ex-wife's house, what's gonna happen?
I'll keep it away from them.
That's not gonna help. That's not gonna help. Just because you keep it away from your kids doesn't mean it's gonna find a way to get to your kids. It's still gonna learn. It already knows that you have kids and stuff because of Spring Bonnie. So it kind of puts you at danger. Because hey, one day, go kidnap your kids, and
It's not gonna kidnap my kid.
Are you sure? Are you positive?
I'm sure.
Are you
I'll make
sure?
sure it won't.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I want to know. What are you gonna do?
Probably build an animatronic or something to like stop it. You know, since how when Fedbear was first created, the base of it and the programming. Sure, you designed the suit, but I did the programming. I know he didn't mean to do the whole attacking thing, but if it does that, learn how to like control that and use it as like security. I'm sure I could use that as a great help. Speaking of kids, what about yours? I haven't seen you and Charlie and done anything together actually. Or
It's kind of a difficult situation. I mean, divorce thing happening. What are
I don't know what we're gonna do about it. It hasn't done anything yet, so we'll do the present first. Think about the present. And if it does anything bad, then I can make some type of like, I don't know, self-defense. But it hasn't done anything yet.
Yet. What are you? How and what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to, stop it if you can't stop Michael from bullying Chris still? You've been feeling at that, not to be rude, but Michael's still bullying Chris over there. It's still the Foxy mask and everything.
He won't listen though.
Make him listen. Don't just give him, I don't know, scoff and pinch him. That's not gonna do anything. Take away stuff. Because he's not gonna listen. He's a teenager.
Think about it. I don't know. What would you do then? What would you do about this whole animatronic situation? Since you've already heard what I would have done. What about you?
Probably instead of well, I can't go back in time and change anything I could have done, even though how bad I wish I could. Probably not show it around the place. Probably keep it in one spot, and then after at least 10-20 minutes, try to politely ask for it to go back into the portal.
And what if it didn't?
I don't know, force.
With what? What exactly are you going to do?
I don't know, maybe threaten it or something.
As you said before, we're humans. It's not going to be frightened of us.
No. I don't know, because obviously, even though there's multiple animatronics out there, I don't know. Maybe we should just try closing off the ball pit for good. Probably
What do you mean?
Try breaking it or something. I don't know.
Sorry. You thought you would break a portal or a ball pit that has a portal in it? Try and break it. That is not the smartest idea, is it?
Guess not, but at least try to get rid of it.
Black hole.
Well, I don't know. It's a freaking portal. No other human has seen a portal in an establishment they're trying to run. Tape is not going to do anything. What if another kid decides to climb into the ball pit? Then multiple disappearance, multiple parents wondering where the kids are. And we can't
move
say
it
anything.
Backstage then. Move it backstage.
No
kids will be down there.
How are we going to move a portal backstage where it's probably in the ground? In the ground we're probably standing on. How is that going to work?
Well, that's how we could put it there, didn't we? When we started putting all the props and tables and moving everything in, so it is possible. Though I don't know how long it's been a portal.
Probably been a portal for a long time, and putting stuff on it probably made it more powerful or something. I don't know. It's not normal to be dealing with a portal portal at your workplace or anything. It's a hazard.
And I don't know what we're gonna do about it then. I mean, I don't think anyone's outside. Yeah, I think they're all charging. But we can go have a look at it.
I guess.
You want to try and move it or destroy it? Don't know how you're gonna do that. Might create a black hole or something.
Look at it. I mean, we could at least put something better than just tape. And maybe like a fence, like I said multiple times.
A fence.
A fence.
Won't people start to question why there's a fence surrounding a ball pit?
When they, we'll just say it's for like maintenance or something, like gas, something. I don't know. Something spilled in it and it's now hazardous. We don't want anyone going in it.
I mean, what type of fence are you going to use to like cover this? It's massive.
I don't know. Maybe wired? I don't know. Wire fence?
Wired fence, really? I doubt it. You know how expensive that is?
As long as it's keeping people safe.
Suppose, but like, can't kids like climb over it?
Make it electric.
No. I don't think it's something that stupid. No, you can't have an electric fence in a kid's place. Think about it. Imagine a kid either like knocks into it and they get electrocuted. You know how stupid and idiotic that is?
Of course, not electric is really bad. But wire fence would at least do something.
I mean, you can try and move it, or like remove all the balls in it and see like what actually the portal, or is it like the ball pit itself?
Either it's possibly either it's the ball pit or what's underneath the ball pit. If it's the ball pit, we can just, actually I don't know, because if we try to put it out for like sale or anything, that'd be terrible, of course. You don't want another random person getting it.
We can try and move it into the backstage, put it somewhere, I don't know, out of the way. I don't know. I just don't know what we're supposed to do with a ball pit, creature, and plus our own issues as well. Well, I think the others are charging at the moment. When I saw Fedbit up on stage, but I doubt it. I don't know. But yeah, I'll probably the fence is a good idea, just not a wired or electric one.
Kind of. Just be careful when you're trying to place it. We don't want you, getting sucked into the ball pit.
She didn't have a problem with me going in to find the kid, though.
It was a moment of anger. I didn't actually mean it. I didn't mean it.
It really sounded like it.
Well, I didn't. I'm still upset. I don't actually want you getting lost in there.
Guess. If you go back in our office, so it's not private. I don't want Bonnie or anyone else to eavesdrop, especially on the rabbit that you panic so much about.
I mean, yeah.
Rabbit's a big issue. I get that. You don't want, trust issues and everything. Well, Rabbit comes out of the portal. Yeah.
Don't want anyone to hurt, mostly. Don't want anyone to get injured or killed.
Yeah, I got a point there.
Just watch out. Keep your guard up. Don't, even for the smallest things, don't, I don't know, try to trust it or anything. Just keep your distance away from it.
I'm gonna have to do checkups on animatronics as well. Okay. Would that be the end of our discussion?
I suppose for now.
Suppose maybe we'll talk about this later then. It's nearly time anyways for the animatronics to wake up and stuff.
Yeah.
That was a good talk, I guess.
Guess I'm gonna go get something.
Alright.